the prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter.
We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at the 20. Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's up. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here. And down he goes. They sack it back right around the 41-yard line. On second down, Tua.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
That was a nicely run snag route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield.
field for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Third and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to pass. Tua. Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Here's Tua. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. but he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Quick throw completed by Watson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
The Browns are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. When they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36.
Another run to Mitchell.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Running left, here's Mitchell.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They get there's probably another throw coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Tua going to throw. Say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
Alert! 26! 24!
Faking the give. Now Watson. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Here's Watson.
Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Watson on 3rd down. That's another one complete to Mitchell. Touchdown, Browns! Elijah Mitchell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one can.
There he goes, left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. On first down, Tagovailoa. Short throw to Smith. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are once again back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7.
Jason Sanders, the kickoff for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made here at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Watson on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball is goes out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Miami.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. Breaks through the contact. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Now Tua. And that is incomplete here.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Going deep here for Allen. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards.
And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
Tua sets up to pass it. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Round 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Back to throw, Watson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Set.
On the counter, Mitchell.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
First down, here's Mitchell. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Now 2nd and 9.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Off the RPO, he completes it.
And he is going to have the Browns first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
On first down, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as from the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
2nd and a couple. Achane here, they stay on the ground. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in.
And he's not able to get away, sacked back at the 22. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
24.
Now it's Watson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Watson. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, back to Achane.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, a run by Achane.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.